The World Happiness List, prominently featured in the World Happiness Report, is an annual publication that ranks countries globally based on the happiness and well-being of their citizens. This report has become a vital tool for policymakers and organisations, highlighting the importance of well-being in national and international policy. The World Happiness List has gained international recognition for shedding light on the importance of happiness and well-being as crucial indicators of societal progress. It underscores the argument that the pursuit of happiness is a fundamental human goal, influencing public policy and societal norms towards building a more inclusive and equitable world where well-being is accessible to all. But on the other hand, who does the list really benefit? Is it not in fact a beauty contest between rich Western nations, or is there any genuinely positive or lasting benefit that can be gained from creating the list in the first place? We'd love to hear from you. Please let us know in the comments if the list is a good reflection of life on the ground where you are. Do you think that life is better where you live than the list would have us believe? We want you to tell us what you really think. Welcome to the Global Insight. The World Happiness Report is an annual publication by the United Nations Sustainable Development Solutions Network. It ranks countries worldwide by their subjective well-being and examines the factors contributing to that happiness. The report uses several key metrics to evaluate the happiness levels in countries, so let's take a look at these now. GDP per capita. GDP per capita is a measure of a country's economic activity that reflects the standard of living. It's an indicator of the average economic wealth and living standards of individuals in a country. The inclusion of GDP per capita as a metric for happiness is based on the understanding that a certain level of economic prosperity is fundamental to well-being. Economic resources provide individuals with the means to fulfill basic needs such as food, shelter, and healthcare, which are essential for a good quality of life. Additionally, higher GDP per capita is often associated with better access to education and opportunities, contributing further to an individual's sense of happiness and satisfaction. However, the World Happiness Report also acknowledges the limitations of GDP as a sole measure of well-being. Beyond a certain point, increases in GDP per capita have a diminishing return on happiness as other factors become more significant drivers of well-being. Social support. Measured by having someone to count on in times of trouble, this metric reflects the presence and quality of social networks and support systems. In other words, it refers to the presence of people in one's life who offer emotional, informational, and material assistance. This metric is included because humans are inherently social beings, and strong social bonds are crucial for emotional well-being. Social support can buffer against stress, improve mental health, and enhance feelings of belonging and security. In times of crisis or need, having a reliable network of family and friends provides a safety net that contributes significantly to an individual's happiness. Countries where citizens report high levels of social support tend to have higher happiness scores, underscoring the importance of relationships and community connectedness in fostering well-being. Healthy life expectancy. Healthy life expectancy measures the average number of years that a person can expect to live in full health by taking into account years lived in less than full health due to disease and/or injury. This metric is crucial for assessing well-being for several reasons. Foundation for happiness. Good health is fundamental to happiness and quality of life. It enables individuals to engage in activities that bring joy and fulfillment from work to leisure. Reflects public health and healthcare quality. Healthy life expectancy is a direct reflection of the effectiveness of a country's healthcare system, public health policies, and environmental conditions. High scores in this area indicate that a country is successful in providing conditions that contribute to the health and well-being of its citizens. Economic and social stability. Good health supports economic stability by enabling individuals to work and contribute to society. It also reduces the burden of healthcare costs on families and governments. Freedom to make life choices is an indicator of the degree to which individuals in a country perceive themselves to be free to choose and control their lives. This metric encompasses the freedom to pursue life paths that align with one's values, goals, and desires. Autonomy and self-determination are key components of psychological well-being, contributing to higher life satisfaction. When people feel empowered to make their own choices, they're more likely to engage in activities that are meaningful to them and to live according to their personal values and beliefs. Furthermore, societies that uphold personal freedom often provide a supportive environment for innovation, creativity, and the pursuit of happiness. Generosity is assessed through measures of charitable giving and volunteering, reflecting on the willingness of people to help others. The inclusion of generosity as a metric is based on its dual benefits. Enhances social bonds. Acts of giving foster a sense of community and connection among people. Societies characterized by high levels of generosity typically have stronger social support networks, which are crucial for emotional well-being. Positive psychological impact. Engaging in altruistic behavior has been shown to increase the well-being of the giver, not just the receiver. Generosity can boost happiness, provide a sense of purpose, and enhance feelings of gratitude and social cohesion. Perceptions of corruption measures the extent to which people believe corruption is widespread within government and business. This metric is important for several reasons. Trust in institutions. High levels of perceived corruption erode trust in public and private institutions, undermining social cohesion and the effectiveness of governance. Trust is essential for the functioning of societies and economies, affecting everything from investment decisions to the willingness to follow laws. Social equity and fairness. Perceptions of corruption are often associated with feelings of injustice and unfairness, which can lead to dissatisfaction and unrest. A society perceived as more equitable, where resources are distributed fairly and governance is transparent, tends to have higher levels of happiness. Impact on services and quality of life. Corruption can lead to inefficiencies and inequities in the delivery of services, including healthcare, education, and justice, directly affecting people's quality of life and well-being. These factors highlight the importance of health, altruism, and good governance in creating societies where individuals can thrive. Together with economic, social support, and freedom metrics, they offer a multidimensional view of happiness, guiding policymakers and communities in fostering environments conducive to well-being. So, who are the happiest or least happy countries in the world? In the 2023 report that was compiled between 2020 and 2022, the top 10 happiest countries were Finland, Denmark, Iceland, Israel, the Netherlands, Sweden, Norway, Switzerland, Luxembourg, and New Zealand. All of these countries are no strangers to being at the top of this list. They have a history of showcasing strong social support, high levels of personal freedom, generous social welfare, and low perceptions of corruption. Other reasons include their trust in governments and institutions, income equality, healthy life expectancy, the freedom to make life choices, and generosity. Conversely though, at the other end of the list, countries struggling with conflict, poverty, and political instability tend to rank lower and usually include nations like Afghanistan, South Sudan, and Yemen, where basic needs and security are significant concerns affecting overall happiness levels. Meanwhile, Palestinians who have lived for decades under Israeli military occupation were ranked 99th, long before the obliteration in Gaza. The success of these countries in achieving high levels of happiness through economic prosperity and social support suggests a multifaceted approach to well-being. Economic strength provides the foundation for high living standards and public services, while strong social networks, inclusive policies, and a focus on work-life balance ensures that prosperity is translated into actual happiness and contentment for the population. For other countries looking to improve their happiness rankings, focusing on economic development while also building robust social support systems and fostering inclusive, balanced societies appears to be a successful formula. This dual focus not only promotes material well-being, but also ensures that the economic gains lead to improvements in the overall quality of life for all citizens. In fact, the World Happiness Report underscores several critical lessons. Social connections matter. Strong social support systems are a cornerstone of happiness. Economic wealth isn't everything. While economic factors play a role, they aren't the sole determinants of happiness. Good governance counts. Transparency, trust, and the absence of corruption significantly affect societal well-being. Freedom and generosity are key. Societies that prioritize personal freedoms and altruistic behaviors tend to be happier. The findings from the World Happiness Report offer a powerful reminder of the importance of fostering environments where happiness can thrive. This encompasses not just economic prosperity, but also building robust social networks, ensuring good governance, and encouraging community engagement and generosity. Citizens of each country are encouraged to reflect on how these factors play out in their communities and advocate for policies and initiatives that support well-being. Whether by volunteering, supporting mental health initiatives, or engaging in political discourse aimed at improving governance and reducing corruption, each action could contribute to a broader culture of happiness. So, can we take inspiration from the happiest countries and work towards creating societies where well-being is accessible to all? Or is the list just another white Western backslapping exercise designed to keep populations in check? That's it from the Global Insight. If you liked this video, let us know by liking and subscribing. Please also let us know what you think by leaving a comment. Tell us, do you think that the World Happiness Index is an important measure that contributes to your society, or is it just a sop, a complete waste of time and resources? Let us know where you are and where you think your country should sit on the list. And until next time, stay tuned.